Thanks for staying with us at STL Live. I'm Sarah Bernard, and my guest is Marcia Levy of Meet Me St. Louis, organization that you founded a few years ago to bring authors and artists to St. Louis to meet St. Louis. So you've got a great author coming up. We were talking about him in the last segment, A.J. Jacobs. His newest book, It's All Relative. And just listening to you and your enthusiasm for the book definitely makes me want to read it. But it sounds like a ton of fun, and he sounds like a ton of fun.
He definitely is. I love AJ. Anything he writes, I want to read, because not only will I learn something, but I will laugh my way through the book.
Yeah.
On his search for his relatives and researching his family tree.
Which is something a lot of people are doing right now.
Absolutely.
It's a big topic.
Ancestry.com, or Genome, all of these different things now. And actually in the back of the book, there is a discount on one of those ancestries that you can go to to get a discount if you want to spit in a tube and do your DNA. Yeah.
I mean, that's like a big thing, you know, right now. My parents just did it. I want to get that for my kids for Christmas.
Right.
They're all going to be the same, but that's okay.
But you find amazing things when you track your family tree.
Yeah.
He went around, he found out that he was related to a U.S. president. And he went and met him and drank a beer with him.
So when he was related, like how close of a relation? Does he talk about that in the book?
He tells you, yeah.
Like
everyone he lists, it's like, this was my 18th cousin, this was my 87th cousin, this was my cousin on my wife's side. He lists everything.
So he really traced it, and that must have been a lot of work. Do you know how much time it took him to do that?
He was a couple of years on this book. He went to the Mormon temple in Utah, where they have so many records on people's family genealogy. And while he was there, he sang with the Mormon Tabernacle Choir.
Why not?
To say he did.
He was there.
Absolutely. He makes the joke about finding out that he was related to presidents, Hollywood actresses, and Jeffrey Dahmer, the serial killer. But he's very quick to point out that Jeffrey Dahmer's on his wife's side. Not his.
Good thing.
So,
good thing. Nobody wants that claim, right?
Exactly. Exactly.
So when he comes here, November 30th, he'll be at the Kirkwood Public Library that evening. It's open to the public.
Correct.
And so what does he typically do? Will he read from the book? Will he talk about the process, the research he did?
He'll do more talking than reading.
Okay.
He'll share stories. He'll share adventures. He'll answer questions from the audience. He'll be very entertaining. And he'll also probably tell us a little bit about what his next book is.
And do you know?
So I don't know yet. No.
That's what I was thinking. There's got to be something great coming around the corner.
I am sure there will be. When he showed up, while he was writing The Year of Living Biblically, he showed up with this long beard. And the first time I had seen him, he was clean shaven. And when he walked in looking like that, I said, "You look a little different." And he said, "Oh yeah, this is for my next book, but don't ask."
Oh, funny.
So I have no idea what he's going to look like when he comes in.
Yeah, so it was, that year included no shaving,
Correct.
Obviously. Right, okay.
Correct. Also at the event, he will, the books will be there for sale, and he'll be signing books. The St. Louis Genealogical Society will be there. They will have an information table for people to get started, give them information on how, if they want to learn to trace their family trees.
And everyone is talking about this. It's
once you get started, you get kind of hooked.
So are you in the middle of this process, Marcia?
I have to give credit to my husband because he got started.
Yeah.
And he has done an amazing job.
Has it been fascinating?
It's been fascinating. We found relatives. You know, once we found names, all of a sudden you start hearing the names.
Sure.
You see them in the paper, you see a newscaster on television who has the name, and it's like, oh, I wonder if I'm related.
Yeah, and like he points out in the book, ultimately we are all relatives. So
yes,
in some way we are there, yeah. All right, so we're going to have to take another break, Marcia, but definitely I want people to know how to find out about this and future events. What is, you can tell us your website or the best way.
Our website is meetmestlouis.org. O-R-G.
Okay, very good. All right, so that's the best way to stay on top of what's coming up. So as she said, for all the information, visit meetmestlouis.org. There's more STL Live after this. Stay with us.